episode 4 of Your Ride Home. And I am back. I am back for more action, more fun. As Stormy Justice, out of my comedy vault, I have Stormy Justice. Brought to you by, I guess, Tony Clifton, an invention of Andy Kaufman. And again, I'm using my phone. I'll be glad when I get a laptop with a camera built in, with a webcam, yeah, so that I can do this from a laptop that has 4G or 5G. I guess it's 5G now. Hopefully I'm speaking loud enough. The last few, I don't think I was speaking loudly enough. I'll do this until I get hungry, because I have to wait for the medication to dissolve into my body. I have to take my thyroid medication and all that before I eat anything. So that's my routine. Welcome. I think I already said that. This is episode 4 of Your Ride Home. And I guess I start with prayer. I start with a prayer for safety.
Time.
For a safe ride home. And that is what I'm praying for, is that we all get a safe ride home. And I'm thankful that you have me in the car with you, listening on the way home. And I guess I'll try to have something from the Comedy Vault each time you ride home or drive home. Carpooling is always a good idea if you all work in the same place. Carpool on the way home, or carpool to home. So I guess that video yesterday, I'm okay, how are you? You look like a newer person. This is live, so people I can sometimes read their not comments, these are chats. And I'll try to make this interesting on your ride home, in case you don't want to listen to the radio. You're worried about me. How so? I'm worried about me from time to time. I'm putting a lot of effort into fundraising so I can keep this station going. I keep calling it a station, but it's a channel. Because I'm putting out a link for people to donate. And so far I've received very few donations. So I'm hoping to pray about that. Pray about well, everybody's yeah, I am talking to strangers. But you know what? It takes some bravery, I guess. Because after a while, people become familiar with me. You know, some people are checking in from time to time just to say hi. So I do have to be concerned, I guess, but not too concerned. And today's Sunday. And Sunday is the end of a week and the beginning of a new one. This is my job. This is my job right now. I have some websites. I think what I'll do is I'll put Kingdom of Pets. Kingdom of Pets is one of my websites. I haven't done that yet because I'm trying to, raise funds, which will help me do a better job. Because that's what I'm striving to do right now. I want to make the best damn channel. I want Eddie's Funhouse to be one of the best damn channels. That's right. Faces come out of the rain when you're strange. Women seem wicked when you're not wanted. I think streets are up even when you're down. When you're strange, no one remembers your name. When you're strange, let's be honest. Have you really made any funds? Not yet. You have to have 1,000 subscribers, and I'm almost there. Once you have 1,000 subscribers and so much watch time, then you can start making money. All ye, that's right, all ye who labor and are heavy laden, come to me and I will give you rest. That's what the Lord said. There's a lot of funny pictures, not funny, it's funny videos. Some lady yelling, screaming, oh my God, and then there's a picture of Jesus that shows up in the clouds. And yes, midlife. I'm pretty much, I guess 50 is past midlife. I have to be honest, because I can't do physical labor anymore. I have to do brain work, and this is my brain work, setting up websites for people to come to, and beg for money, I guess, beg for startup capital, because that's what I need is startup capital. You know, get myself a decent laptop that has a webcam built in, so I can do and also have it uh, more memory, I guess, so it can be faster rendering. Because the rendering, this phone, as you can tell, is not rendering fast enough. It's a pretty clear picture, but I have seen better. And also, I'm working on getting some guests, and I hope that works out because I want to get some guests to join me just to sit and chill. Recovery. I guess I am in recovery from open heart surgery. I keep talking about that, but it's true. It's been very traumatic. It's very traumatic going through open heart surgery and then being put on medication for the rest of my life. That's something that I'm coping with and dealing with. But right now, it's just a matter of how am I going to pay the bills? You know, I do want to stop being a dependent. Oh, they say that. They say that high blood pressure is one of my symptoms, I guess. I'm on high blood pressure medication. I guess I've been eating as well as I can, you know, because um, I have been eating right. You know, I'm not engage or indulging in sugars and salts, and I am watching what I eat. Are you a psychic medium, maybe? Because you're kind of typing in like you do have a. I am seeing a therapist from time to time, and we talk on the phone, and I guess that's therapy, because I don't have all the luxuries of doing a webcam, or they call them virtual visits. Yeah, virtual. So I'm having to use my phone to talk to a therapist. I get out. My exercise. I have to watch out how much I push myself because I found that I need to stop and wait for my breathing to go back to normal. And that's what I mean by not being able to work physical jobs anymore. So now it's I've shifted up into my head. I'm thinking of ways that I can get money together. It's overwhelming because right now you have to have a lot of money. You have to have a lot of money to just support yourself. And that's what I'm doing now is, you know, um, doing the 777 money blessing. I'm just asking $7.77, and it's based on that Luke 6:38. Luke 6, given it shall be given unto you. That's kind of because that's all I can do is beg right now. All I can do is beg, and once I start putting more things like the websites, I've got the websites that people can come to and purchase items, and Kingdom of Pets is about it's a training website, dog training and pet care, so you can train your pet and care for your pet, and that's what Kingdom of Pets is all about. Maybe if that takes off, I won't have to worry about money because it seems like my focus has been money and it sucks. It sucks because I can focus on little else, like getting some guests to come on to just chat, because it's better. And that's basically my exercise, get out and do a couple of laps around the block, you know, and I have a walking stick. So when I do stop and breathe, I'm held up by the walking stick, and it's terrible because people say, you know, Uber. I have a car, and I'm able to drive around in that car. Well, that's the thing. I need to be careful. I don't want to be driving when I have um, one of these heart problems, because I'm driving someone somewhere, and that could be bad because my cardiologists and all them they tell me scary things when I go about my heart. They wanted me to get a pacemaker and all these things, and which means I could die at any time, I guess. I'm trying to have a sense of humor about that, because I could I could just die. That's the way they're making it sound. We got to give you a pacemaker so that your heart beats. If it stops beating, it can just resuscitate you. That's what I'm working on, and that's why I'm trying not to be so hard on myself. I've been very hard on myself lately because I'm going from being able to work, do physical work, to not being able to work, and also having to watch my heart. You know, when I get out and walk, um, feeling like I'm going to pass out, things like that. And so, thank you for the advice, but it's I'm working with a therapist, and I'm working with my cardiologist. I am taking the medication like they told me to. My cardiologist, heart heart specialists, because I have heart failure. That's what they tell me. I've got heart failure, cardiac neuropathy, um, disease. What do they call it? It was a disease, heart disease. So all of those things I have, and it's scary, and I'm seeing the effects. Heart disease, cardiac neuropathy, 30 30% injection fraction, and all that stuff. Well, Jesus is with me. I mean, that's why I'm still here. I'm pretty sure, because I've been doing what Jesus says. A lot of I just say just watch what I do. If you want to call into question whether I believe or not, just watch what I do. And because that's what it really comes down to. It's the doers of the law that will be saved. You know, because like people say, Lord, haven't we cast out devils in your name, and in thy name healed the sick? You know, and it's a lot of people who are workers of iniquity instead of people who actually do what Jesus said. I think that's what Jesus is looking for. Like I said a while back, Jesus will come back when he's comfortable here. And I don't think he's comfortable here. He came here once before, and he was spat upon, crucified, mocked. People were stabbing him in the back. And I think I don't play. I've been focusing a lot on how I'm going to make it in this world, because it used to be so easy when I was physically able. Life was pretty easy. I looked forward to my weekends. I looked forward to my days off and my holidays. Now it's been everything but a holiday. My life has been everything but a holiday. So I don't know how much longer I have. I'm just dealing with what I do have. What I do have is family and a therapist. And I guess that's what it is. I am taking a chance here with strangers, total strangers knowing my business, total strangers asking me how I'm doing, like yourself. You're, I'm trying to just focus on coping, you know, working on good coping skills. Because it's scary as hell. I'm 55 years old, going on 56 years old. In June, I'll be 56 years old, and I don't have a pension. I don't have a retirement plan because it kind of got thrown out of whack when all this started to happen. Yeah, it does. Pokemon Go. I remember that came out in early 2000s or before 2017. Before 20 somewhere around there, 2016. I think it was 20 anyways, around there people were playing Pokemon Go. But I do get chances to walk. I mow the lawn, which is part of my exercise. Watching the grass grow and then breaking out the lawnmower and then having the lawnmower cut the grass and push the lawnmower. It's not one of those self-pushing lawnmowers. It's not a riding lawnmower. It's a regular lawnmower, and that's how I get exercise. And also the checking the mailbox, because it's down the block and around the block is where the mailbox is. So that's part of my exercise. It's a routine. I think that's what helps you is a routine. So yeah, I'm just working with it, because when you don't have much to work with, you work with what you do have and be thankful for what you do have. So yeah, all I can do now is advertise my websites and hope people come to them, because I do have my my donation link, and that's what I'm relying on right now, the donation link. Because again, I'm almost there. The 18th, April the 18th of last year was when I started, because that's the only time I had time. Do I like Trump? I don't really know anymore, because There's so much mudslinging going on. Everybody voted for Biden, and now all they're doing is complaining about Biden. And everybody voted for Trump, and then they complained about Trump. I've been noticing this pattern is as far as politics goes. Whether it's because it's worldwide, you either have the conservatives or the liberals, and they both complain about each other. The liberals and conservatives. Isn't this one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all? Instead, it's split down the middle. You have either the conservatives or the I know the government. We're supposed to be one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And I don't think anybody's achieved happiness yet. It's very difficult for people to just to be happy. Even rich people, the successful people, they all seem to be unhappy. Like I watched celebrities interviewed, celebrities who have achieved the American dream, and they're just they suffer from depression because they can't get out. They can't get out and enjoy their life because any moment they could be bombarded by paparazzi. They could be bombarded by their fans, the ones that tear clothing off of them, the ones that follow them around trying to get a reaction out of them. They can't just go out and walk in the park. Was it Steve Harvey? He was talking about that. He was saying, I'd like to just take my kids to the park, but I can't do that because I've got all these people bothering me. I can't just take a walk in the park. Things that we take for granted. I could take a walk in the park any day of the week, and I'll just be able to do that. Be left alone. I can sit at a park bench or a park picnic table, and just breathe and take in all the blossoming. Yes, that's the difference. You have the either end of the spectrum, whichever way the pendulum swings. Because poverty, I believe, is an invention. Because if everyone lived naturally, if everyone just got up and were able to pay their bills, because it used to be the dad could go work, come home from work, and he was able to support his children and his wife. Now the wife has to go out and work, and the father has to go out and work, and the kids are latchkey kids, which is hard because I grew up in the 70s when I was a kid, and yeah, Dad went to work, came home from work, Mom stayed home with us, and then late 70s, that's when the latchkey kids. I was a latchkey kid, and it is just hard. Things are getting so hard that Mom and Dad have to work, and then they have to hand over their kids to a daycare center. It isn't, you only have sea and shining sea, and they ran out of land, you know, after they got rid of all the indigenous people. I know, yeah, I see a lot of that. A lot of law enforcement. Law enforcement isn't what it used to be. Every time you call the police to prevent a crime, their hands are tied. It's all the legal matters. So many legal matters that keep cops from doing their job. It used to be when you heard somebody say, I'm going to call the cops, that put the kibosh on everything. When you heard somebody say, I'm calling the cops, or I'm going to call the cops, everybody stopped what they were doing and they started behaving themselves. Now they say, call the effing cops. Go ahead, call the cops. And then you realize that the cops can't really do anything. And now, God forbid you move somebody into your house, because you have to take legal action to get them out of your house. If you allow somebody to stay in your house, you have to, yeah, the gold rush. A lot of people left their families to join in the gold rush. There's gold in them dar hills. Now there's just ghost towns on the way to the west. It's either or. It's either the East Coast or the West Coast. Everything in between doesn't seem to matter. I see here in Georgia a lot of developing going on. Georgia used to be a very nice country state. It was all about the country. Now there's all these buildings going up everywhere. They're cutting down all the trees just to make room for a car wash that few people use. And anyways, I need to uplift. I need to shift gears. Stop thinking about what's not working. I think that's what our problem is we're thinking about what's not working. And then we get more of what's not working. Because we're creators and we keep creating what's not working. Or what's bringing people down. When we get up, we should have fun. Life should be fun. Here in America, we live to work. If you think about it, we're running out of territory here. We're running out of resources here. So that's what's been going on since I could remember. It's always a cycle of war, and I guess that's how empires work. You look at the Greek Empire. It was a bunch of conquer, enslave, conquer, enslave. The new enslavement is jobs. That's the new enslavement. You go in and you say, hey, we're creating jobs, which will suck the life out of you. We just want to suck the life out of you so you can keep doing your job and hope that you don't get fired. And hope that you don't get fired. Please your boss. That's me. Well, let's see. Give you more time to talk, I guess, I think that's what it is where are our thoughts right now? Where are our thoughts? Are our thoughts on what works? As of now, yeah, I'm doing what I can to make money, because you got to go, when you go from showing up to your job to where you can't show up to your job anymore, and then you still have to make money, and then trying to figure out how you're going to make money. Well, websites, everything's online now. Everything's Walmart, Amazon, everybody's going online. So that's where I am, online. And I work for commission. I get commission from these websites that I'm promoting. And I don't know what's stopping people from coming to my websites. What's stopping them from coming to my websites and buying something? Then I won't have to beg. I won't have to beg if people come to Kingdom of Pets. In fact, I need to get that website on the description, in the description of this video. In the description of this video will be Kingdom of Pets. Because right now I'm just thinking the to start up everything. People can donate because right now I don't have enough subscribers. I'm almost there, and it took me a year to get there. I almost have enough subscribers, and people are telling other people about this channel, which is good. So I need to go from I don't have any money to I have money. And I think that's what it is, focusing on the solution. Focusing on the solution and not the problem. The solution is Ed's got money now. Ed's able to seek more therapy because my brother and my mother have been helping me, and I want to help myself. That's what I want to do. That's what I'm focusing on right now. I'm focusing on what I want to do. Oh, it's called Kingdom of Pet. Well, I'll have to put the link in. And I kind of got caught with my, because I was losing hope for a while because nobody was coming to my website. I was telling people about my websites, but nobody was going there to buy anything. And I want to go from I don't have any money to I have lots of money. And I'm trying to do that, make that quantum leap, because I'm studying a lot about quantum physics, about the quantum field, and what you have to do is start by speaking the right words. That's what abracadabra means. It means I create as I speak. Is that it? What do you mean, is that it? Is that just go to Kingdom of Pets? I'll have to, because again, you have to go to that specific link so that I will get commission. That's how that works. You have to go to that specific link. And what I'll do is when I finished with this stream, I'll be able to put that link in there so you can come back to this episode 4 and check out. Because they're experienced trainers. And who doesn't want to train their dog or their cat? I didn't know you could train your cat. So that would be neat. I've seen cats use the toilet. I've seen cats do a lot of amazing things. And Kingdom of Pets, again, it's the link that I get. Yeah, that's basically what it also how to care for your pets. There's so many different pets that you could learn about. I have a dog, yeah. Well, my mom and I have a dog. His name is Shaggy. You'll be able to find Shaggy on the videos. If you go to my videos, go to my channel, click on videos and scroll down, and you'll see Shaggy. Yeah, I have a dog. We take him to the vet. That's how we find out how he's doing. He's 14 years old from what I hear. And he has like a heart murmur or something like that. But other than that, he's a really healthy dog. We take him with us to the grocery store. Yes, I have a dog. And it's always neat when we take him to the grocery store with us. We have a bed in the back seat, and he lays in his bed. He puts his face out the window. My mom will open up the rear window, and he sticks his face out there, and he doesn't bark at anybody. He just shivers. He shivers like a Chihuahua. He's a Bouchon Dotson mix. So I guess look up Bouchon. That's what he looks like. So I guess his parents were a Bouchon and Dotson, but he's a good dog. He only seems to bark at people when my mom is around. When my mom takes him out into the front yard to go potty. who is my friend who helped me? In what respect? Lately it's been my family. My family has been, I want to be able to give back. That's what I want. I want to be able to give back. You know, my mom and my brother have been helping me. No, well, the dog trainers, like I said, I get a commission off this particular link, the specific link that I'll be putting into the description. And again, I forgot to do, I didn't think to do that. I need to go to one of my other streams and copy and paste the link. Yeah, I mean, who doesn't want to learn about their dog, about their kitty cat, you know? Because I did this stream one time, not a stream, it was a short, and I was asking, who greets you? Who's the first one to greet you when you come home? And they were all saying, my dog, my cat. Yeah, that's what the short was. Who's the first one to greet you when you come home? My dog, my cat's my dog, you know. So I don't have, I guess that would be my sponsor, you know, but it's not a, it's the commission, you know, I'm supposed to make a commission off of this website. So that's what, wow, I got kind of caught off guard there. I didn't know anybody would be interested. So what I'll do is after I finish the stream, I will put the link in the description, and that'll draw people to it, you know, because there's some other websites that I'm promoting. That's what I can do, you know, and I just need some people to, so I don't have to beg, so I can stand on my own 2 feet again, you know, because lately my family's been helping me, and I've been looking for all these avenues, you know, what can I do since I can't really work? I can I could use my mouth. I can talk about websites to go to, and then I will get the what do they call that? I'll get the commission. Commission is a lot better than hourly pay. That'll help me get that commish, and then I could have a smile on my face and keep everybody cheerful on their ride home from work. So I've been talking about 37 minutes, so that might be a ride home. And also the Comedy Vault. Like I said, I'll try to have a comedy video. A comedy video. Yeah, comedy video each time. So when you get home, you pull into your carport or garage or garage. You'll be able to click on the surprise. The surprise in the description. And I'll probably have more sites. There's also a tack pin, tactical pin. I wonder why nobody, I've been talking about my tactical pin, but nobody's been buying the tactical pin. I'm just concerned to see, yeah. Well, somebody is really interested in me today. It's kind of encouraging that people are actually asking questions, getting answers. So I gotta wait an hour. So the hour is almost over. And I can have my usual healthy breakfast. What's helping me lose weight is fasting. Because a lot of times we're not eating because we're hungry. We're eating because we're trying to calm our nerves, I guess. We're eating because we're eating. Because I've noticed I work, yeah, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But sometimes I fast lunch. And that lets my metabolism metabolize what I ate for breakfast. Because sometimes we're eating too fast for our metabolism. That's what I noticed. I'm eating too fast for my metabolism. My body needs to metabolize what I ate. I'd have to go door to door. Anyways, it's weird when you talk to healthy people. You know, they say, why don't you just get a job? You know, get yourself a part-time job. And it's like, well, if I stand for a half an hour, I start getting dizzy. I start getting like nausea. And I try to explain that to people, and it doesn't click with them because they're healthy, you know. And they say it's hereditary. What I got is hereditary. It wasn't how I ate or how I exercised. It was just because my mother and my father both had open heart surgery. So it was my turn. And they were telling me I'm young. I'm young to have open heart surgery. So I guess plaque is something that we have to really watch out for. Olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. If you start drinking that in the morning, I'll have to do again. It's a matter of I was for a while. I just need a location, you know, a place where people go. Because again, it's like I'll have to sit down, you know. So finding a location so that when people approach me, I will have product, I guess. But I got to keep my stress levels down because I've been noticing that there's all these things that come into play when your heart's not working like it should. 30%, that's not even half a heart. I'm having to go on less than half of a heart, you know, which is kind of crazy. I don't know why. I think it's because there's money in it, keeping a guy alive, barely alive. Because I guess by most definitions, by most standards, I'm a walking miracle. Because I really feel the difference, man. It's like feeling like I'm going to pass out, feeling like I'm going to get, like I could just drop dead at any time. And it's like, I just get in, I lock the door, walk to the mailbox, and then I'm fine. It's that walk back from the mailbox that I start to feel like my heart is not able to do all the pumping that it used to. I think it's because of all the blocks, you know. They did this catheter and they said, hey, we can't use a stents. We're going to have to do bypass. So they had to take veins out of my legs and then make it to where my heart can have the oxygen it needs, to have all the blood supply it needs, because my arteries are all blocked. So just sitting here, I'm struggling. Just sitting here and stressing and talking, it's like, okay, uncle, you know, I just want to tell God, uncle, you know, I'm, or tap out, you know. It's hard because when I've been healthy all my life, and then all of a sudden I show up to work, and I've got this. Kevin Smith went through this too. Kevin Smith had, but his could be fixed with a stent, you know. They go in and they open up the plugged artery with a stent. But in my case, it was so blocked that they couldn't use a stent to open it up. And he was saying that his doctor said marijuana saved him. He was saying all that pot he smoked, it actually made it to where he was okay. You know, he was having a heart attack, but he felt okay. It's like, well, it's because of all that pot you were smoking. You know, a lot of people have had some kind of a heart attack. You know, and it could be our diet. You know, all this plaque and fat circulating through our bloodstream. I do Dan on Roseanne. Was that John Goodman? He played Dan on Roseanne. John Goodman's still alive, I think. My brother said after work that's what he would do. He was so stressed out from being a single dad. He just came home and watched Roseanne. And that's what got him through it, watching Roseanne. And also, yeah, he was raising 2 kids on top of being a Marine, on top of having to work a side job and be a Marine, you know, and raise 2 kids because he was doing it on his own. He was raising 2 kids and being a Marine, and they were going to take his kids away. They were going to take his kids away because he didn't have um, child care, or daycare. He didn't have daycare, so they were going to take his kids away, not because he was an unfit father, but because he couldn't afford daycare. So God worked something out there. He got a job at a roller ring, and his kids were there at the roller ring while he was working. So that kind of worked out. I know. I take it you're a problem solver. It's like, some people appreciate that because sometimes we need to think of options. My aunt is like that too. My aunt and I were for a while talking on the phone. Well, be a Walmart greeter. Why don't you be a Walmart greeter? Well, a Walmart greeter has to stand there. He has to stand there for hours greeting people at Walmart. And it's like, somebody's going to have to catch me, if I pass out. Somebody's going to have to be there. I'll need an assistant Walmart greeter to monitor me. It's just weird. It's just sitting here in this chair, because I guess hypertension is caused by stress, which isn't good for an already weak heart. It's like, wah! It's nice. I really enjoyed being able to just pull my own weight because I was much quieter back then. Just being able to pull my own weight and not have to worry about this stuff. Just show up to your job and work at your job. I think that's what it is it makes you more thankful. Because I was kind of depressed. But it goes from just being thankful that I can draw breath, that I don't have to go for dialysis, that I don't have to hope for a transplant. Because a lot goes into transplant, and then you get somebody else's heart. They have heart transplants and all these things, My heart is still working right now. I could be the new Dan on Roseanne. I guess that's what it is shifting my focus. I didn't really consider that when I was younger. That's why I probably suffered with feeling down, feeling depressed sometimes, because my focus was on what was going wrong. My focus was on what needed to be changed. I think this is my calling, because I wouldn't be doing this. If I was at my job, I wouldn't be talking to people. I would be at my job in my own little world, in my own little shell. And this is kind of forcing me out of that. Because I've always wanted to be in radio. I've listened to radio shows and say, wow, that seems like a good job. That seems like it'd be a cool job. Just being on the radio, talking to people, have callers. I guess this would be one of my callers, having what I'm doing here with Marshall. This wouldn't have happened if I didn't have a heart attack. If I didn't have a heart attack, I wouldn't be talking into one of these streams. YouTube has come a long way. I remember when YouTube first started, it was just videos. People were just uploading videos. Now it's shorts, it's streams. People are putting in streams and able to talk live to people. Live? And you could also interview people. You could do a stream together with someone. We never know when we're going to leave this world. I keep thinking about that, you know. I could have another heart attack. My mother had other heart attacks after her first heart attack, and somehow she survived those post heart attacks, and I might have a post heart attack. You're giving me a heart attack. Wasn't that an Olivia Newton-John song? You're giving me a heart attack. Post heart attack. And most people who have heart attacks, they have to get more stents put in because it's heart disease. That's what they diagnosed me with, heart disease. On top of having heart disease, I have to find a way to make money. And I'm doing the YouTube thing because on YouTube pays you for however many views. I don't think I could survive on that because I'm not getting a lot of views. Some people are getting thousands of views, you know, millions of views. And I'm lucky if I can get 8,000 views on one of my streams. I'm not streams, the shorts I make. Made for the best stuff on earth. I could be advertising. I seem to be a natural advertiser. Advertising seems to come naturally, giving plugs. But I need to get paid to do that. I need people to pay me to advertise. A lot of people have to do that. A lot of celebrities, they start out with commercials. Steve Carell, he did commercials. I think it was a McDonald's commercial. Sarah Michelle Gellar, she did a commercial. A lot of people, that's how they get started in showbiz. They do commercials. They can always dig up a commercial they did, you know, and it's maybe that's how I'll get my start. I'll do some commercials. I guess I've talked enough. 52 minutes? 52 minutes of just talking. That's what we do, you know, on your ride home. To get your ride home. Promote the hell out of stuff. You know, do some promotions. And hope that people will open their wallets. Open that wallet and blow out the moths. Blow out the dust and cobwebs. And give a few bucks. I think I've lost everybody. Marshall's not here. Marshall has gone. I see a 0 up there. So I'm sitting here with my 0. One mathematician said that 0 is still a number. 0 is still a number. You couldn't do math without a 0. You couldn't do math. You couldn't do math without a 0. That's what I could do. Ask a cartoon. What I could do is do voices of cartoons, and people are going to ask questions. Celebrity voices impersonated. I guess you have to say that. Celebrity voices impersonated. I'm impersonating celebrity voices. Yeah, you can just ask a question, and I'll see if I can come up with an answer. Ask Peter. Call Ask Peter. Ask Peter. Celebrity voices impersonated. You have to do those every now and again. What are they called? Legal disclaimers? You have to do legal disclaimers to get through life. Marshall didn't say bye. Sometimes people say goodbye. People say goodbye. Oh well, I'm not going to rub that in. I like my picture back here. It says, the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. That's what that picture back there says. The best is yet to come. And it's It's a painting of a robin's nest with little eggs, 3 little robin's eggs. And I just saw that. I saw that at a thrift store. I saw that at a thrift store. And I bought it. I saw it at the thrift store and I bought it. The best is yet to come. And it's a, yeah. I don't want to over-explain it, but it's a robin's nest. Yeah. Yeah, a robin's nest. And then there was silence. Eva, or Leva. Hi, welcome. We're on your ride home, or your drive home. Hello, hi, and a hello. Welcome. Welcome, you got mail. I was like watching those voice actors. There's that one voice actor who likes to not harass, she likes to mess with, what are those called? The telemarketers, those scammers? Yeah, scammers. Maybe I can have her as a guest. I keep asking people to be guests and they don't respond. The only one that did kind of respond was Little Nell. Little Nell, she played Columbia on the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and she seems interested. I'll just have to keep checking up. Because I saw one of her videos. I saw one of her videos and I said, would you like to do an interview? She sounds like she's up for it, but we just gotta work out all the details. I'm not promising anything. That's what I said. I'm not promising this. This is just what I'm seeing. She responded to my comment. Yeah, I had a comment. Would you like to join me for an interview or something like that? And she was asking how would it be done? And I said, well, YouTube, you can interview someone on a stream. You're coming in a minute. Okay. It's almost breakfast time. It's almost breakfast time. I want to see how many voices I can do and how accurate they are. Let me know in the comments if I'm doing accurate voices. Then I can say that celebrity voices impersonated. Celebrity voices impersonated. Then we could do like Ask Stewie or something like that. Ask Peter. Ask Stewie. Some people are pretty good at doing those impressions. I could be a... Yeah, that would be kind of cool. Just chill. Just have a conversation with Little Nell. Little Nell. That's what she's known as. Little Nell. She played Columbia. And then I'll see who else. Maybe if people see me interviewing her, they'll say, oh, you can interview me too. I could get some guests on this show. That's what I can do. Then you can listen to guests on the drive home. When you drive home. That's something to get excited about. That's something to get excited about. I wonder how accurate this is. I always like to try to mimic people. People say I'm a very good mimic. They say that I'm very good at sounding like someone else. So maybe once in a while I can pop into character. You'll be listening to Stewie Griffin. Well, someone's wearing their ovaries on the outside. I think if I did it enough times, I could get good at it. Until I have my post-heart attack heart attack. How many times have you had a post-heart attack heart attack? So yeah, every morning, if you have plaque problems, every morning a shot. Get yourself a shot glass and take a shot of extra virgin olive oil That helped me a lot. I stopped having chest pains, not pains, chest pains. I stopped having chest pains after I would uh, do a shot of extra virgin olive oil. If you have plaque problems, if your cardiologist tells you you have plaque problems, just get extra virgin olive oil and a shot glass. And before you head off to work, you can add lemon to it. You know, if you don't like the taste of extra virgin olive oil, add lemon, add a bit of lemon, or maybe some honey. Then you can have, you can have. It really helps. They call it the Mediterranean diet. Look into the Mediterranean diet. If I can talk, I can talk. The Mediterranean diet is good for your heart. It's very good for your heart. Maybe that's my other personality. My alter ego is Stewie Griffin. My alternate ego happens to be Stewie Griffin. Celebrity voices impersonated. I'll have to see how other... I can do Bugs Bunny. I could probably do Bugs Bunny. Yeah, what's up, Doc? Oh, mighty warrior of great fighting stock, might I inquire to ask, what's up, Doc? Spirit magic helmet? Spirit magic helmet? Mel Blanc. It's Mel Blanc. He's the guy who did the voices for the Looney Tunes. Mel Blanc. Look him up. Mel Blanc. He's the guy who did the voices for the Looney Tunes. A lot of people do that. You know, they do those cartoon characters. They do cartoon... Bugsy Bunny. That's what he was called originally. Bugsy. There was this guy named Bugsy that they modeled him after. Bugsy Bunny. That's right. What a maroon. What an ignoramus. That might be what I'm known for. Doing voices. Cartoon voices. Ask Bugsy. How about that? We could do that for my streams. How do you like that for a stream? Ask Bugsy. See if you can ask a question. Ask me a question. Come on. Come on, you hold me up. Almighty warrior of great fighting stock, might I inquire to ask, what's up, Doc? I have my spell and magic helmet. Spirit magic helmet? Spell and magic helmet. That was funny at the ending of that cartoon. He was sad because he killed Bugs Bunny. Because he called up the thunder and lightning. Thunder, lightning, smog. I'll see if I can find that. Maybe put that in the description. That whole cartoon. So I'm sitting here alone, I suppose. An hour and 3 minutes. That's usually a drive home. Let me know in the comments. A drive home. How long is your drive home? How long is your drive home? Does it cause hemorrhoids? Does your drive cause hemorrhoids? Maybe you should try some Preparation H. I wonder who tried Preparation A through G. That was a joke. I forget which comedian told that joke. Have you heard of Preparation H? I wonder who tried Preparation A through G. It's all about the hemorrhoids. You have to be very careful. Careful when you poo. Well, I guess this can conclude another ride home. We could see about my multiple personality disorder. All these cartoon characters that always seem to pop up every now and again. I'm looking out the window, guys. If my eyes dart up, I kind of look like a UPS, not UPS. A FedEx delivery guy. I look like a FedEx delivery guy. A FedEx delivery guy. Wouldn't that be nice? Did someone order some Brill cream? Hey, does anyone order some Brill cream? A little dab will do ya. Celebrity voices impersonated. I guess it's time for breakfast. I can come back after breakfast. See if I can do another episode of Your Ride Home. I hope you had a wonderful time. Goodbye for now.
Saturn time.
Saturn